Hi, YouTube. So I'm just looking at the reasons why I believe that I'm going to become a mass killer. So the pictures have gone missing in my life, and other people might have said, "Well, you know what? A lot of photos go missing. A lot of people's stuff goes missing. That doesn't mean that you should be upset and kill people." And I say, "Well, yeah, to some extent that's true, but the fact of the matter is that you can't say that a person is involved with a game without their actual understanding that it was a game, that they were participating in a game." So, because there is this issue of not being able to tell a person that there is a concern, uh, but to do it in a song, and people say, "Oh, well, songs are the things that people use for fun, for enjoyment," or they use it to tell you how much they hate you. You know what that's like? It's a big problem. It's a huge problem. And so the problem that I have is the fact that because I don't feel supported and I don't feel loved, that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to buy a gun. I'm going to spend money that I don't have to be able to pay off the things that I don't think need to be paid off, but I'm going to try to pay them off. Here's a problem that I have. Okay. You buy a license, right? You buy a license to drive. Okay. You get a ticket. Where do you pay off the ticket? How do you pay off the ticket? How do you pay the money? The last time I tried to work, I worked for 1 day. Then I was fired. So this world has basically told me you can't work. So if this world has told me you can't work, then what is it really trying to say to me? It's trying to say maybe you should just stay home. Okay. So here's the problem that I have with the economy that I see. People are given things, and prices are paid for things. And the economy is the idea of prices going up over time. Okay. Now, the one issue that I have with that is the idea that prices don't change. Prices don't actually change. I'm just so far in debt because I'm a big guy. That's what ended up happening to me. I'm just in debt. And the debt is the fact of my body being bigger than this. It looks bigger on camera, but it's not. So here's the problem. Money and people are cheap. Money and people are so cheap, this is what they're worth. We'll put your face on a coin because this is how much you're wanted. This is how much you're needed. Doesn't mean anything. It's useless. Money is useless. So one of the big problems in life is the fact that technology has been so advanced that the ones that are the oldest human beings on the planet are probably the smartest. They have the most technology, the best abilities. And that means that I'm actually at a severe disadvantage. But here's the thing. Every time I go to the store and I can buy things, people say, "Oh, that's great. You can go to the store and buy things." And they think that's fantastic. But that progression ultimately leads to my death. When I look at the idea of New Zealand, I remember specifically the fact that there has been a lot of death. But when I look at the supermarket, when I went to the store, they actually had New Zealand lamb on sale. And the shanks, I thought, oh, that's nice. But I never once thought that you could cut up a human, cut up a person, and then put them on sale for $3 a pound, $6 a pound, $12 a pound. So because of this problem that I have, I'm realizing that nobody really cares. They care about the evidence. They care enough about the evidence to move the evidence around, but they don't care enough to stop the bodies from being put on sale. And maybe I don't care enough to put the bodies, to take the bodies off sale. I think that's why I'm going to be the job. I think I'm going to be the job man. I think I'm going to be the hit man. So I've had a lot of pictures of the past, and a lot of them have gone missing. So you might as well say they're all gone, even though they're not. The current date, according to what I've been told, is July 9th, 2019. So every 365 days is divided into 12, and then the 12 sections are divided into 30 days, approximately around 30 days, and it all adds up to 365 days in a year, and that's the season. So nobody really cares. They think that I stink, which I do. I do stink. I smell bad. I smell bad. I know that I do. But that is no excuse for taking things out of my house and collecting it. Because you know what? I'm not dead yet. And I have a lot that I want to accomplish. But because I'm not able to really accomplish them right now, I think to myself, how do I get people to stop trying to collect and do all these things? Because I understand that's the idea of redistributing things, but the fact of the matter is that at least they could have been sold or done something with to be able to benefit me, but they don't. Everyone says, oh, this has a cost, and that has a cost, and this has a cost. Who's going to talk about the cost of the fact that I've missed out on gold chains, on wearing gold chains? Where's my gold? My gold should have been given to me. Oh wait, it was sold. Well, how'd you get it? So obviously you must have been a thief. You must have been a terrorist. You must have been someone that took it from someone else. You know what that's like for me to feel that way? You have a bunch of money and you can use the money to be able to get things you need. But people say, oh, well, then you need to bankroll that and change it in to get to a job. So that you can be secure, so that you can da-da-da-da-da. So there's two choices in life. And this is the entire idea of cutting the grass, which in French is cutting the fat. Okay? There's two choices that you have in life as a blade of grass. One, you grow until you die, and you're let just to grow. Or you get cut over and over and over again, and you supposedly live a long time. Doesn't matter whether you freeze. Oh no, you'll be fine. You'll be fine if you freeze. I try to flush down the toilet when I go to the washroom. This is my urine. I'm going to tell you the truth. This is my urine. You see that color? That's the color of my piss, okay? And darker. Oh no, Brand, Keep away from the brand. Don't show them the brand. Why? What's so important about a brand? Meat is brand. Do you not see the stamp on meat? When you go to the store and you buy, or you steal, or whatever, I don't know what you do. I don't know how you purchase whatever. You go to the store. What do you buy? It has been said that I haven't paid my taxes. It's just a monetary amount. It's just a monetary amount of money. That's all it is. But the question is, what exactly is taxes? Is taxes Texas? Haven't paid my taxes? Do I need to pay my taxes? Because if I need to pay my taxes, or is it tax? You see these little things that you pin things on? Is it tax? Is it taxes? Is it Texas? Or is it Texas? Sorry, is it Texas? If it's Texas, then I can definitely manage that. If that's what people want. But how do I know what people want? I don't know what people want. So the way I see it in life, I have been basically completely wrung out. I have no ability to wash clothes. I have no ability to wash clothes. I have no ability to really like to wash clothes in a machine, like in a home machine. I don't have that ability. I don't have any ability to get any real amount of water, so I can't take a shower. I can't clean my body off so that I can't wash the sweat and smell off, so I stink everywhere. So I'm a beacon. You ever played StarCraft? I'm a beacon. You might as well just light me up in Christmas lights. Look, here he is. I got a guy that's a neighbor that looks almost exactly like me. I got a person that looks like my grandmother. I'm just looking for something else because I'm looking for a specific book. Oh, the book's right here. The book's right here. Sorry about that. Okay, so you got a guy that looks almost exactly like that. I got several guys that look exactly like that. I call it religion. So here's what I think happened. The language started out this way. They sped it up, changed it completely, and made it this way because there was some error in the past. There was some problem in the past where things went wrong. And in order to get around it, they said, no, da 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 da. They changed their minds. They changed the minds and moved it over here. But the problem that I see is if we're ever going to go above and beyond, like way far up into the atmosphere, if we're going to leave this planet and decide to travel just for fun, just because we want to see everything else, we're going to have to go through a lot of changes. And one of them is not being as big as me, because I know that mass. The bigger the mass is, the more difficult it is to move. And I know that that's true of me. I'm difficult to move. So I'm going to buy a gun. And I'm probably going to end up being the same type of guy that's on the GoPro. Tell me your thoughts. What do you think about that? Thanks, Philip DeFranco.